From the CBS 42 Washington Bureau, new questions this morning about the durability of a two-week ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran. Fresh fighting flares in the Middle East, both sides being tested ahead of peace talks set to get underway. Washington correspondent Margaret Chadbourne, she joins us live. And Margaret, so what happens next? Are these negotiations in jeopardy?
Good morning, David. Well, the White House says that the ceasefire with Iran remains in place, but there are conflicting reports about whether the Strait of Hormuz is reopened. That's the president's key sticking point with the deal.
A ceasefire is a pause, and the joint force remains ready if ordered or called upon.
The Pentagon says fighting in Iran is on hold, ready to resume if directed. President Trump posting on Truth Social that U.S. military assets, including weapons and aircraft, are in place in and around Iran until, quote, a real agreement is fully reached. Any violation by Iran would trigger a stronger U.S. response. The vice president says the U.S. is well positioned, but calls the ceasefire fragile.
No ceasefire ever goes without a little bit of choppiness.
Iran's leaders say the U.S. isn't honoring the agreement, citing continued Israeli strikes in Lebanon. But the White House says Lebanon isn't included in the deal. Iran disputes that and says it has suspended traffic through the Strait of Hormuz.
And again, this is a case of what they're saying publicly is different privately. We have seen an uptick of traffic in the strait today.
A key part of the agreement is Iran allowing oil tankers through the corridor. The White House is also batting down reports that the strait is closed as talks emerge about possible U.S.-Iran tolls on shipments.
Many think we have strengthened Iran's hand here with the strait, with fees that can be charged, with a greater control, and they're dictating, Iran is dictating the terms of this two-week stay.
Going into talks this weekend, the vice president says he's optimistic, but at this point, both sides remain far apart. David?
So, Margaret, what are some of those key sticking points heading into the talks expected to take place this weekend?
Well, critical in these talks are who is going to control the Strait of Hormuz, and also whether or not Iran will give up its enriched uranium. The U.S. says it is willing to work with Iran on removing that supply. David?
All right, Margaret Chadbourne live there in D.C. Thanks so much, Margaret.